Howdy everyone, welcome back to Regen Rovers. Today it's episode 125. I'm going to be playing 3 matches for you. Firstly, we're taking on Norwich. Secondly, we're taking on Bolton in the League Cup. And thirdly, we're taking on West Ham, the team I support in real life, of course. But in this universe, I've become a fully fledged Regen Rovers fan. I've been in charge of the club for years and years and years. Regen Rovers all the way. Let's do this. So we're starting to face the realities of the English Premier League. We're on 11 points after 10 games, but we have dropped off a little bit. We're only 4 points above the relegation zone. There's still a hell of a long way to go this season. We're only a quarter of the way through, and if it was to end today, I'd be ecstatic, of course, because we'd have survived. But as you can see, quite a few red circles in there. We did beat Blackfield 4-0. In the Hampshire Senior Cup. Stewart scored another 2 goals, Derachit scored, and our backup right back, Regen Rovers, scored his first goal for the club. I think it's the goal of the game, so I'll show you this one. I won't show you the rest because it's only the Hampshire Senior Cup, but it's good to get a win in this competition. It was deflected. It wasn't quite as stupendous a strike as I thought it was. Sorry. We then lost 2-0 against Spurs in the league. Caruso, look at him. He's insane. He's an Ecuadorian international. He's got 12 goals in 12 games this season. He murdered us. But we have defeated Manchester United in the League Cup for the second time. We beat them on penalties back in League One. And we've done it again. And Stuart Cochrane was the hero. They were easily the better team. And Flanagan even got sent off in the first half after we went 2-0 down very early on. And we somehow salvaged this game. I don't know how we did it. It's a Regen Rovers miracle, essentially. And Stuart Cochrane scored 2 brilliant goals. Look at the statistics. 25 shots to them, 4 for us. We didn't create any chances. Strangely, they only created 1 clear-cut chance. But I've gone defensive away from home and it's worked. Look at this. Brilliant volley from Cochrane. And the second one was possibly even better. I don't know. Let me know what you think. It was a great goal. If I'm remembering correctly. I'm pretty sure it was a great goal. Look at us passing it around. Lovely stuff. It was that wide to Doran, who crossed it in, headed away, and here's Cochrane. Boom! Oh, lovely finish into the top left-hand corner. I suppose the first one, slightly better technique on the volley. That's always difficult, but that was just like a looping shot into the top left-hand corner. I enjoyed that one, and we won on penalties. Brilliant stuff. So we're through to the 4th round of the League Cup. Nice to have a cup run. 0-0 draw against West Brom at home. That's an okay point, isn't it? That's the first time that we didn't win at home, though, strangely enough. Because, of course, we beat Huddersfield. We've beaten Aston Villa. We beat Wolves. Even in the Hampshire Senior Cup we won. So that was the first time we didn't win at home. And then a 2-0 loss against Arsenal away from home. Expected result. We did okay, I think. Another red card, Kavcic this time. We're aggressive, aren't we? We're the most aggressive team around. And then our first home defeat in the league against a strong Brighton team. They're actually really good. They've done well in this universe. Of course, we had Luna on loan from them over the last 2 seasons. He's now moved to America, but it shows the quality that they have. We were unfortunate, though. They went 2-0 up, but we fought our way back into it. Derachit with another goal. He's played well, actually. It's been a good signing. I was thinking it'd be like 3rd choice central midfielder, but I think he's going to push Ramirez out of the team today. Lawler got us back into it, equalising in the 60th minute. Let's just skip ahead a bit so we don't have to see all of this. Lawler's first goal for the club. This is a really important goal for the guy on loan from Liverpool. Mark Ball with a lovely assist. And Lawler slid it into the back of the net. But they scored a winner in the 66th minute and we just couldn't break them down after that. They were just a little bit too strong. So today, Norwich, away from home. The team that won the championship last season, of course. So they're a team that we're fighting it out to try and survive. They've had a decent start. They're 1 place above us. Like I said, Bolton as well. And then West Ham are currently in 5th. That's going to be really tough. On TV, at home, or at Luton Stadium. Our past meetings against Norwich, we've only beaten them once. There we go. Which was actually quite a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. It's not that long ago, is it? We won 3-0, but we've lost the other games. We lost some penalties against them in the League Cup. But last season, 3-2 defeat and a 2-0 defeat. Like I said, I've changed the away tactic a bit. We're going defensive. I don't know if I've changed this. I've changed the pressing intensity, I think. I'm still not 100% sure what to do with the striker roles. I just kind of fiddle with them as the game progresses. We're starting with Stewart and Ball up front. Now, Stewart scored the most goals this season. He has scored 2 in the Hampshire Senior Cup. We can't ignore those, I suppose. I don't know why I played him. Oh, yes, I know. I played him and Fawkes up front together, which you may have noticed, because I think Lawler was injured. There was a few injuries. Serenity was unfortunately injured, but he has played since then, our young central midfielder with a bit of promise, quite a bit of promise. He's already got 2 stars current ability, certainly improved. He's actually really an attacking midfielder, but he can play central midfield. But yeah, he's come off the bench in a couple of league games because we've had an injury crisis in midfield, I must say. Also suspensions. Flanagan's back from his suspension. He got a 3-game ban. Kavcic still out because of being red carded. I think he's got a 3-game ban. Bilbo, Serenity and Delfonso's just come back from injury. So yeah, it's a little bit problematic. But fortunately, we have our 3 best midfielders available now. Flanagan, Deratic and Ramirez is on the bench. I'm blabbering here. Sorry, we're going to get on with this game. It's going to be a hot one today in where I am right now, England. Yeah, I've decided to record this video fairly early in the morning to try and avoid the heat, but it's still hot. It's already hot. And not looking. Apparently it's going to be 36 Celsius. Feels like 42 in London on Thursday, which I don't know when it's hard to judge really because I record these out of sync, don't I? I don't always record them on the same day that I upload. It's very rare that I do that. Let's avenge what happened last season. That would be nice. Like I said, we're going with the away tactic, defensive. We haven't had a look at the Norwich team. I don't know if they've signed anyone. Bobby Parsons, only 7 on finishing, but it's not always about finishing, is it? It's complete forward. On the right, they've got Silver, just simply called Silver. Donaldson, love that, great name, Donaldson, an 18-year-old. Oh, he's a bit special for 18 years old. And Doyle on the left, but I've got to fancy my chances actually. I mean, they're a similar looking outfit to us, I would say. I'll send my assistant to that. Out we step onto the Norwich pitch. We've made our way to Norfolk. It's a surprisingly long way. Got family, my wife's sister. One of them lives near, not actually, about half. No, I think it's an hour from Norwich, but it's in Norfolk. Norfolk's just this county that is quite hard to get around because there's not many major roads. It just takes forever. It's a big old county as well, to be fair. It's a lovely county though. I do like Norfolk. And well, let's get on with this game, shall we? Here's Vitor heading that away, but here come Norwich. We've found it a little bit tricky adapting to the pace of the game because we do get hit on the counter quite a lot. Playing that high defensive line at home has actually been okay. We've been alright at home, haven't we? It's been away from home. Somehow we've been hit on the break away from home when we're playing a little bit more defensive. But that's why I've gone with the defensive mentality now. Once again, I'm blabbering. But this is a long old highlight, which means I suspect there's going to be a goal as Anderson comes forward for Norwich. Crosses it in, headed away. This is a chance. It's 1-0 already. Donaldson scores, the young Scot. Damn. Maybe having it on defensive isn't going to be the way to play today. Perhaps we need to go with the home tactic against a team we've got more of a chance of beating. In fact, I'm going to do that already. I know we're playing away, but we're not playing one of the big boys. Here's Mark Ball. We've switched to that home tactic already, and it's already making a difference. Stewart is through. It's blocked. He can't really. He didn't have the pace, did he, to beat their defence. He's fairly pacey for a big lad, I think. He's a good player. He's our top goal scorer this season. Donaldson coming forward again. Has the shot well over the bar. Let's encourage the lads. We're in a bit of a slump at the moment. We need to get out of it. The realities of the Premier League. I mean, the honeymoon period's over, isn't it? I'm cautiously going to say expect better. And we're going to push Nunes up. Stewart's going to play as a target man. We will knock it up to him, I think. Take long kicks. Go a bit more direct. Hit early crosses into him as well. Let's see if that makes a difference. Come on lads, we can do this. Let's get back into this. Here's Silva with a free kick for Norwich. Back post. What was that defending? That was atrocious. Wow, I'm going attacking. We've not turned up today. Our strikers are finding it challenging of late. Here's Smith with a goal kick. Knocking it long. Looking for Stewart. He's found him. He's such a big lump. Wins everything. Oh, he's managed to just about find Kuz. It's into Deratic. Plays it out wide to Boyd, getting forwards. Boyd crosses it in, and Stewart straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Going to bring Savic on for Rey Henriquez. I've given Rey Henriquez a chance because he's played well in the games he's played, but he's not quite done it in the league. Here's Flanagan. We've not had the chance to make the sub yet. Flanagan into Mark Ball. Maybe there's still a chance here. Mark Ball. That's poor, but it's back to Boyd. Looking for Stewart. It's over everyone. Stewart. Can he turn? He's laid it back to Kuz. It's into Deretic. Deretic to Flanagan. Can we find a striker? He's found Boyd. Boyd crosses it in. Stewart! Oh, great goal on the volley. Lovely finish from Alan Stewart. His 6th goal of the season. Michael Boyd with the assist. We're back in this. Have a look at this. Lovely technique. He's a great striker. On paper, he looks good. I had doubts about him because, quite simply, he hasn't played football consistently. He's been in the Huddersfield team, in and out, off the bench occasionally. And that's the problem. But he's repaid my faith. It took a while for me to... Oh, keeper spilled that. Yeah, it took me a while to decide to actually confirm the signing of him. I was more certain about Kavcic, but he's, after a really good start, he's completely dropped off. But I can't bring him off the bench today. Mark was looking motivated. I don't really want to take him off. I think I'll bring Ramirez on for Deretic. Maybe actually play him as an advanced playmaker. Just push him up a little bit and we'll save the last sub. There's still an opportunity in this game to grab a point, and we've won a corner. Boyd crosses it in. Oh, Vitor heads wide. We're not been quite as good at corners in the Premier League compared to the Championship. Last year, Vitor and Matteo, lots of goals between them. We're going to put Lawler on and play Mark Ball out wide with the pace. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference. We've got 3 strikers on who can finish. 15 minutes to go. Here's Kevin Ramirez into Nunez to Stewart. Back to Flanagan. This is nice play. Ramirez has the shot. Oh, very decent effort. Tipped round the post. Will we get to see the corner today? Let's hope so. It's going to be a corner from Nunez. Whips it in. And it went over everyone. There's a free kick to Norwich. Not sure what else I can do, to be honest. Get stuck in, I suppose. I might have to go very attacking. I don't really like going very attacking, but I think I'm going to have to do it. There we go. Usually it means you concede a goal because you all push forward. But it looks like it's going to be another defeat away from home. Unless we can score in these last 50 seconds. That's headed away. Donaldson, calm, smashes it up the pitch now. And here comes Doyle for Norwich, looking to kill it off. Great tackle by Savic. And he's done well, but he can't hold on to the ball. And Norwich will just surely kill time now. Doyle's round the back. Headed away. Ramirez clears. Stewart's after it. He can't win that one. And Ramirez does well. There's 20 seconds here. Nunez. Into Stewart. Back to Nunez. We've got 10 seconds to find an equaliser. And Nunez has just run into Howarth instead of crossing it. Well, there's some encouraging signs there, but it's 0 points at the end of the day against a team we were promoted with. And I know it's away from home, or I kind of expected to lose away from home, but it's not good enough. I'm going to say that, though. We need to keep them happy. It's not motivated them, though. It's kept them delighted, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Everyone deserves to be happy, of course, but if they're too happy, they could get complacent. The under-23s have got revenge for me. They beat Norwich under-23s 1-0. This chap is one to look out for. I've mentioned him before, but he's an exciting prospect. I might play him. It probably makes sense to play him in the Hampshire Senior Cup, actually. Problem is, I always forget, and they end up playing an under-23 game the day before the Hampshire Senior Cup. Oh, financially, I wanted to talk about the finances. We're in a much better position. Now, I was worried, wasn't I? Because we'd gone into debt. I think it's because none of the TV revenue had really come through for us. But it has now. Look, this is the most money we've ever had at any time. 17.9 million in the bank right now, which is fantastic. Yeah, that's good to see, and hopefully long may it continue. We've got a good record against Bolton. We've only lost against them once. We've beaten them 6 times and drawn 5 times. But they are the favourites, even though they're a Championship club in 20th place and we're a Premier League club. It just shows how ridiculous everything is. I mean, I don't think I've shown you this actually, but our club reputation has improved to 3 stars. However, that's probably the same as Bolton. Let's have a quick look at them. They're also 3 stars. Yeah, national 3-star reputation. Be interesting to see what the stadium's called. I think we can change the name using, not the editor, but there's something you can change in the coding behind the scenes to change the name. So if it comes up with something stupid, like we don't really want the Lee Subzelis, Dr. James or Spencer Drury Stadium. I can put up with Jack Young Stadium, but it probably isn't quite so relevant. I know he formed the club in this universe, but he sold it very quickly, didn't he? And now it's all about myself and Mark Ball. Maybe I do deserve the stadium named after me. That's always a brilliant honour, isn't it? Anyway, this is the team I'm going with today. Bit of a change, quite a few changes in fact. I think Mark Ball and Flanagan are the only players to keep their place. You're going to see Serenity starting the match today. It's the deep line playmaker. Lawler's playing up front as well. We're going to go home tactic even though we're playing away from home. I'm feeling positive even though it's a bad run of form, but we've done well in the League Cup this season. So you're going to see Bayliss back in goal. Shriver, our Dutch left back or left midfielder. Ribeiro, our Portuguese experienced centre back. Elliot Dix, he's still at the club. He's unhappy. He wants to be sold because I'm not playing him. But he can't be first choice. Come on, Elliot Dix. He's missing his friend Long, isn't he? That's the problem. Long Dix is no more. Savic. Oh, everything's going down. What's happening there? I need to look into his training, I suppose. The Bolton team then. Liam Fisher up front. Not bad. Hogg on the right has got the most assists for them this year. He's a decent looking player. On the left, their best performing player is Benham. They've got some good players. Their top goal scorer is actually the central midfielder, Grant Clark. It'd be nice to get through to the quarter-final of the League Cup. This is a competition that I can see as realistic. Well, it's the most likely competition that we can win, isn't it? Apart from the Hampshire Senior Cup, of course. The big teams tend to put out weaker teams in the early stages, and we've beaten Man United already. One of the big teams is out. Let's get creative. Bolton with a free kick. Oh, this is a duplicate of the Norwich goal. Fortunately, it's headed over. We've got to watch out for those. Maybe we need to do some defensive free kick training or something. I haven't really paid much attention to the training lately. I probably should. I haven't actually checked we've got enough coaches. I think we've got enough coaches. You're usually told if you're not. But that's something I could certainly be better at, I think. I've just kind of sat here with the same coaches for a couple seasons simply because before it was impossible to find that many regen coaches. That's a great ball from Serenity to Mark Ball, and it's found its way to Lawler, who scores. It was all about the Serenity pass. Mark Ball was tackled, so unfortunately Serenity nor Mark Ball get the assist. But look at this for a pass. It's great vision from our young central midfielder. It's a great tackle. But Lawler just slams it home. Good finish. Second goal of the season. His second in the League Cup. No, sorry. He scored in the league, didn't he, against Brighton? It's his first in the League Cup. That's crossed in. Headed away. Here's John Suter. Real-life player, of course. Here's Douglas. Back to Suter. And this is a chance. Good save. Bayliss can't keep out the second one from Liam Fisher. It's 1-1. Oh, blimey. We've had 3 half chances. Where have they appeared from? We haven't seen them. Highlight straight away. That's good news, isn't it? Serenity on the ball. He's dictating play. I think he's pretty short, isn't he? Put him next to Stuart Bigg. There's going to be a massive difference. Could have him for breakfast. Good save by the keeper there. Lawler with a second clear-cut chance. Should have stuck that one away. That's a shame. We've been the better team statistically, that's for sure. Number of chances we've created. Apparently Serenity's made a lot of mistakes today, but he's done the one good thing that we've seen in a highlight. He's on a 6.3, so everything else is just crap apparently. I'm going to say, let's go for that, avenge what happened. Mark Ball has really turned off lately. Come on, Mark Ball. I'm actually going to play him a little bit deeper. And Serenity, I'm actually going to switch to being an advanced playmaker. Because he prefers that. He was a 2-star role ability at the start of the match. He's gone down to 1. What's happened to him in 45 minutes? I don't know. Everything's improving though. He's really impressing me in training, that's for sure. Not that I do any with training. But it looks like he's impressing me in training. Here's Serenity again, starting the play. Getting involved. That's what I like to see from a young lad. Maybe we should go attacking. Here's Dix picking up the pieces. Into Ribeiro. Into Serenity. Back to his Portuguese friend. Who knocks it long. Looking for Mark Ball. He's got the pace to beat the defence. Mark Ball's through. He's gone for the chip. But the keeper catches it. And a third clear-cut chance goes begging. We've created 3 clear-cut chances and 4 half chances in this game. We're at 1-1. Shriver with a corner though. It's whipped in. Dix goes for it. Can't win it. That's headed away. They better not hit us on the counter here. Benham. charging at the back line. It's what's happened to the defence? Oh, what a goal. Oh, I hate games like this where you're clearly the better team statistically and they just punish you. I think I'm going to bring Nunez on for Doran. He's done nothing and he's on a yellow. Oh, we're in trouble. We're losing so many games at the moment. Here's Benham. And our strikers aren't scoring. That's the one thing we need them to do. Actually finish their opportunities. Is this another chance? It's off the post and cleared by Savic. Corner whipped in. Easy catch for Bayliss. Can he start something from here? Is this still a highlight? He's knocked it up the pitch. Oh, why did you show me that? Benham is dictating play. It's over the top. Ribeiro brings that down. And now maybe we can build from the back. Here's Serenity. That's another really good ball to Mark Ball. He's got Lawler in the middle. Is he going to go alone? He's found Lawler. There we go. Beautiful. And Serenity once again has created the 2 moments of quality from us. That's a 4th clear-cut chance. Look at the statistics. I've told you to do that a lot lately, but that is just 4 clear-cut chances and 4 half-chances. What a pass that is from Serenity. Mark Ball does the right thing. Gets the assist. Lawler, really good finish from him, actually. He's a finisher, is Sean Lawler. Looking good. We've won a free kick. Shriver to take it. Oh, he's hit the crossbar or post or something. What an effort from him. We're going to continue to attack. Serenity's looking nervous, but I'm pleased with him. He's done 2 brilliant things. He just doesn't get the rating that he deserves. He's created the assist. He's the assist of the assister with 2 delightful bits of play. And he doesn't deserve to come off. It goes to penalties, I think, if we get to 90 minutes, which I'm not exactly happy about. I'm going to push these guys forward. Alan Stewart. Oh, we need to think about penalties. Alan Stewart's got 10. I think we need to bring on Ramirez and Stewart. Flanagan has okay penalties. Serenity, he's actually quite good at penalties, so we need to keep him on. We've got okay like average penalty takers on the pitch. Like Nunez, they're all sort of 9 or 10 really, apart from Cochrane. Cochrane will come off then. Ramirez. I'm going to push Serenity out wide. He can probably do a job there. Get him a bit further up the pitch creating things. And we'll bring on Stewart towards the end of the game. Although it might not go to penalties, of course. It doesn't look like it will. Bolton have scored a 3rd. Oh, this is ridiculous. We beat Man United. And now we've got... Oh, this is so frustrating. Well, I think I'm going to have to bring Serenity off and go 3 up, basically. Mark Ball on the wing. Stewart could play as a target man on attack. We're going to lump it long to him. Corner. Nunez to take it. It's into Shriver. Shriver crosses it in. And it's headed over by Stewart. The man who's... the one man we want it to fall to. A few minutes of injury time. Can we salvage a draw and send it to penalties? Here they come. Oh, cracking tackle, Flanagan. He loves to fly in. Here's Flanagan. The box-to-box midfielder finds Lawler. He's got Stewart and Flanagan in the middle. It's blocked. That's disappointing. And if it's a goal for Bolton, that would be really annoying. Shriver can't win it. Oh no, Munro's through. Munro! Great save, Bayliss. Great save. I think we're going to see 3 losses in today's episode. I can't see us beating as West Ham because they're a strong team in this universe. We had the chances to win this game and we didn't take them. And that is awful. Got loads of Michelin men down there. It's all over. I know they were the favourites, but I'm gonna have to do that. Let's fire them up. It's time for Ask the Manager then, and I've got 3 more questions from you guys to answer. The first of which is from Kwabina Nikki. Sorry if I've murdered your name there. He has asked, what are your plans for FM20? I think I've answered this before. At the moment, I'm not entirely sure. That rhymes. Apart from the fact that I do want to bring experiments back to the channel. Now, the reason why I haven't done any since probably December or January is quite simple. I've not been motivated to do them, but as the originator, the person that started Football Manager experiments on YouTube, I feel like I have a claim to them. I feel like I do want to make some, and I think I make fairly unique experiments compared to some people. Of course, there's big FIFA YouTubers that have started doing Football Manager experiments in the last few months, and I find that strange that I started them and they've become this thing now. Most people probably don't even know that I first started them because everyone does them. It's just because, you know, no one will know who was the first one to do them. So I love the fact that it has become a thing. And I know there's a lot out there that aren't particularly interesting, and there's a lot out there that are, and I hope that mine are interesting. So that's my plans for FM20, but of course I'll be doing some sort of Let's Play series. I don't think at the moment, I'll do Regen Rovers again. I just feel like it could be a bit samey. Obviously I've done it twice now. If I was to do it again, I'd probably set it in a different country, but maybe, I don't know. My plans for a Let's Play style series are completely open at this stage. Next up then is a question from Anurag, who's asked, what's your favourite FM game? To be honest, they all blend into one now. A few years ago, I'd have been able to say, oh, this is the best one. This is my favourite. There's a difference between best and favourite. I think the game gets better every single year. I think FM19 is the best Football Manager. FM18 is the second best. It goes like that. But in terms of favourite, it's all about the memories. It's all about the saves. Like, everyone loves Championship Manager 0102 because of nostalgic reasons. I think overall it was an incredible Championship Manager and probably the best. But it's mainly the memories, the players that you could buy, the weird anomalies on that game, such as to Madeira, etc. That's why people go towards Championship Manager 0102. But it's a completely different game to Football Manager these days, representatively anyway. Same sort of coding behind it all, I think. But in terms of a favourite game, yeah, they do kind of blend. I've enjoyed FM19, but I've only played Regen Rovers. FM17, because that was the first Regen Rovers, I think FM17, if I'm honest, is probably my favourite, actually. Possibly. But also University days of FM11, 12, 13. But once again, it's the memories. But they were great games as well. I really enjoyed those. Last question today, then, is from Mickey Shacklock. Would you want to make a game series that is not Football Manager so you can play the games that you have bought previously? Not on this channel. This channel, I'm quite proud of the fact that it is either, it's, you know, 100% Football Manager or Championship Manager, or the odd sort of ramble video from me when I basically talked about Football Manager. I created a second channel years ago now. It's on my channel. If you go to Golden FM, my channel, on my suggested channels at the top, there's one called King Pazza. That's me. That was like my online name years ago that I used as a young teenager. So I created that second channel probably about a year after setting up Golden FM, and there's a few videos on there, one of which was a Civilization series that didn't finish but was quite good, I suppose, for then. This is like 2014. I think I did a City Skylines one. I did you know, like the Minecraft demo thing that you used to be able to get. I've never played Minecraft apart from that demo. I called it Minecraft Adventures of a Minecraft Virgin or something, and that was just really random. So yeah, my second channel, I did upload stuff and I intended to do more, but it's just the time. Like, if I was doing YouTube full time, then maybe I'd throw the odd video on that second channel of other stuff I'm doing, but I'm not. You know, as you know, I have a full-time job. I do this as on the side, so I don't have the time. I barely have enough time to do this at the moment, as opposed to, and the second channel. So people watch me for Football Manager. They don't watch me for other stuff. I think so anyway. I mean, some of you might watch me because you actually like me, but I know a lot of people watch me because you like the stories I tell through Regen Rovers, for example, or you like the experiments I do. You might put up with me as a person and my voice, etc. You might like my voice, whatever. But in terms of me as a person, I don't think that's why people watch me. But I don't know. Maybe there would be people out there interested in watching any old crap I put out, but I kind of doubt it. But we'll end it there. We'll end Ask the Manager there. We've got one more match to play today. We're going to be taking on West Ham United. Here we go then. We've played West Ham once. I think it must have just been a friendly. I think. Let's just double check. Yep, a friendly which we lost 2-1 back in 2023. Rice and Yarmolenko with the goals, and Alec McCann with the goal for us. By the way, he has moved to Ayr United on a free in Scottish League 1. Hasn't quite worked out for him really. He's 26 years old these days. I've changed the team a bit. Obviously I've changed it from the League Cup game. But I've dropped Mark Ball. I don't know whether that's the right thing or not. maybe the days of Mark Ball are over. Perhaps the Premier League is just slightly too high a level for him. I think if we had a really exceptional squad around him, then he'd score goals. Or if we can find a tactic that suits us and the Premier League, then I think he would score goals. But he scored a couple and I thought, yes, he's back. And he's got a couple assists and he's done okay for the team. Led the line, but I don't know. Stewart's going to start up front, our big lad, and Lawler. He's played well lately. He deserves it. He's got 3 goals. And of course, he scored 2 in the last game in the League Cup. Kavcic is not suspended anymore, but that red card let us down. And I don't know, after his very good starts as Regen Rovers career, he's really dropped off. Remember, he's young though. He's only 20. Scored his first goal for Slovenia recently, by the way. We'll see. I mean, finishing-wise, 12, 12, 12 on those 3 things. Good technique. He's fast. But he's actually good at the technical ability side of things. He's obviously a very good set-piece taker. I think Lawler is actually the better option as a striker. 16 finishing, 13 off the ball, 12 composure. He's got very good vision as well, so he can help contribute up there. He's fast, good dribbler. He's technically decent as well. He's only 19, of course he's on loan. Stewart, I think it could possibly be our best striker. He's our top goal scorer. Only 2 in the league, 2 in the League Cup, 2 in the Hampshire Senior Cup, but I don't know, I like him. He could play in a multitude of different roles up front, which is very useful. This West Ham team's good. They're not putting out their first choice player in every single position, but they've got some incredible players. This guy's an Argentinian international. Their attacking 3 behind the striker all look really good. This guy's their captain, an Argentinian international. They've still got Reece Oxford at the team, which I'm surprised by. Barlow might be related to Gary Barlow. I'm thinking actually I should get one of the strikers to drop and just be a deep line forward, probably Lawler, just to add a link between the 2 really. Well, let's go. Let's see if we can end on a high today. It's unlikely, but we've got to be as positive as possible. We're going with the home tactic, which has worked well. We've only lost once with it, against Brighton of course. But we're starting to come up some big teams, some strong teams at home. West Ham almost take the lead there, had a half chance. The main thing is we're above the relegation zone. The worrying thing is we're dropping, aren't we? We're dropping towards it. We're not moving away from it. We're dropping. Here's Nunez with the cross. This is a chance! Oh, he was offside anyway. And Flanagan is probably pretty pleased that he's offside because he should have taken that opportunity. Here's Henriquez with a throw-in opportunity. Back to Kevin Ramirez. We need him to dictate play. Get involved on the ball. That's blocked back to Vitor. Vitor into Matteo. To Kuz. Kuz into Nunez. Nunez. Nice ball into Flanagan. He's not really sure what to do, but he's found our right back. Flanagan. To Boyd. That's a good cross. Lawler. It's just a bit too far for him actually. Back to Nunez. Back post, Stewart! 1-0. 7th goal of the season for him. Jesus Nunez with a decent cross, a good assist. And that is why Stewart is in the team. Stewart big with the header. He could be our main man this year. He might be a candidate for player of the season. Would he take Mark Ball's award away from him? Well, it's a long way to go. It could all change, of course. Stewart might not score for the rest of the season. But I'm pleased to be 1-0 up against this strong West Ham team. We'll shower them with some praise. Here's Kuz with a throw-in into the box. Lawler! Oh, good save at the near post. Needed Stewart heading that in, didn't we? A few minutes to go until half-time. That's cleared. Good header by Stewart, but in fact, it wasn't. He won the header, which is that's the first thing you need to do, but he gave possession away. But he did well to win the header, I suppose. Here's Ark, or Ars. That's an unfortunate name. Vitor. Back to Smith. That's probably Ark or A-R-C-E. R-C. That's unfortunate too. Lawler. Back to Kuz. Kuz into Nunez. Nunez trying to turn. Here's Ramirez. That's nice ball to Lawler. Really good effort from Lawler. We're playing some nice stuff. Stewart does well there, but dropping back to help out the midfield. Lawler into Boyd. Boyd looks up. Doesn't see anyone ahead of him really, so he's decided to run with it. Oh, he's done well here. Boyd into Flanagan. finds Ramirez. I mean, it's the quality difference between the Premier League and Championship is apparent. They just get in your faces. They don't give you any time and space. Here's Ramirez to Nunez. Nunez turns. It's a delightful ball to Boyd. This is a chance. It's round the back. And Nunez! Oh, what a save. We've still got an opportunity, maybe no. Was it saved or hit the post? I don't know. Either way, it didn't go in. It was lovely play from us, though. It really was. And I feel like we deserve to be 1-0 up. But here come West Ham. Is it going to be a long-range effort? We're now getting in the faces of West Ham. It's given away to Lawler. Mistake from West Ham. Lawler charging at the back line. Then it's a pathetic pass. What was he doing? Stewart wasn't doing anything for him, to be honest. He wasn't making a run. But it really was a poor pass from Lawler after that hard work. And here they come. And they've just fired it wide. There's a bin lorry outside, if you can hear it. Sorry. Can't do anything about it. Unless they're Regen Rovers fans, of course. Maybe I can have a word. Let's keep it up. This is delightful. I'm actually enjoying it today. Whether we can hang on to it, I don't know. I'm just thinking about time wasting. I don't think it's wise to do it just yet. Oh, this would be a huge win. It really would. I'm actually going to bring Mark Ball on for Lawler. How's that deep line forward? In an unfamiliar left side striker position. Flanagan's on a 6.5. Perhaps we should bring Deretic on. Swap him with Ramirez. Maybe just play an ordinary central midfielder there. We don't need him running up and down, do we? And we will time waste a little bit. There's half an hour to go. We're still going to try and hit them on the break, I suppose, with our pacey play. It's a corner. Boyd into Coos. Another goal would be massive. It's crosses. Stewart heads over. Lovely worked corner, though, in the pouring rain. In Luton. That's knocked up the pitch by the West Ham goalkeeper. Coos does well to win that. We're not very good at winning the second ball in the middle. Here's Stevens. Come on, Mark Ball. Close him down. You're fresh. Do something. They're just passing it around, using triangles to progress up the pitch, aren't they? Lovely play from West Ham. But that's not good news for us. Here's Vasquez. They're going to create an opener. What a ball through. It's a simple save for Smith, though. Oh, do I go defensive? I think I will. It's dangerous, I know. I'm just going to turn things down a notch. We're going to keep the high defensive line because that's the way we play at home. Stuart's going to play as a target man. Actually, has a complete forward on support. Savic is going to come on for Ray Henriquez. Hasn't had the best game by the looks of it. That right back position is definitely up for grabs. I kind of favour Coos at left back. I think he's played well there. We've got 2 minutes to go. Ramirez with a free kick. Oh, almost put it in. It's good save by the keeper. We've won a corner now. Let's kill it off. Why have we got so many men forward? It's crossed in. It's over everyone. Ramirez gathers into Vitor. Oh, get back, defenders. Get back, Deretic. Mark Ball has the shot. Oh, really good effort from our captain. Unlucky. Thought he could kill the game off. He almost did. But there's 30 odd seconds to hang on here. Can we do it? This would be a massive win. It really would be such an important win to create a bit of distance between us and the relegation zone. But here come West Ham with 20 seconds to go. Stevens crosses it. Smith gathers. He had to do that. Came out and dominated the penalty area. It is properly chucking it down here with a few seconds to go. Mark Ball does well. Wins the 50-50. Deretic to Ramirez. Nunez just... There we go. The final whistle. That is huge. After 2 disappointing defeats. One against Norwich. One in the League Cup. Our League Cup adventure ends this season. But this is huge. This really is. Nunez with man of the match. Created the goal for Stewart to head home. Oh, that is such a big win. We know how to win at home. We really do. That is delightful. We're up to 12th, 14 points. 5 clear of Huddersfield in 18th place. Next few games then. Man City away. That's a loss. Leicester at home. Possible. We know we're good at home. Burnley away. Liverpool at home. Big team. They've won the last 2 Premier Leagues. That'll probably be a loss even though we're at home. Fleet in the Hampshire Cup. Blah, blah, ignore that. The next 2 big ones we have to take on Southampton and Huddersfield. Just before Christmas. 2 teams currently around the relegation zone or in the relegation zone. Both away from home though. But we need to pick up points. We need to do that. So I'm going to show those 2 games for you. we'll end it there. Thank you for watching episode 125 of Regen Rovers. Until next time, enjoy FM19, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.